Hey, Feasters, and welcome to episode 71 of the Ask Rezzz show. It's Jason, I'm your host, or Rezzz, and I'm answering your questions so that you can get past the bumps in the road to building that profitable freelance business. Now, today's question comes by way of Quora, actually, and somebody reached out to me there asking when it comes to getting premium freelance clients, and the reason why I'm stumbling over those words right now, I'll get to here in just a minute. What's your single biggest challenge? Well, first of all, there are many challenges in getting freelance clients. But let me first explain what premium means to me here. I equate this to the type of client that I want to work with. One that's respectful, values what I bring to the table, has thought about their project enough to a point where we can discuss candidly about budget, time, and expectations. And the last piece to the puzzle is that we are a fit personality wise. These four things, for me, are critical to the success of any project. Now, my sense from this question is that the word premium is referring to higher price projects. In order to land higher price projects, clients need to understand and be willing to pay those kind of prices. Remember, price is subjective. You want the price to be as high as possible, whereas the client wants it to be as low as possible. That's the initial, basically the things that are laid out on the table initially. To make the pricing conversation steer clear of other suitors, you essentially need to be a fit for the client, and the client needs to be a fit for you. If you step on each other's toes during the initial conversation, or if there's a language barrier, or if your personalities just don't mesh well upon meeting for the first time, it's going to be difficult for you to have a candid conversation, as well as have that mutual respect and understanding of each other. So, how I kind of measure this, because this is hard to measure personality. I measure it in the conversation that we initially have. Do we laugh at each other's jokes? Is there some common ground to speak of that we can base a conversation that's outside of the project on? These sort of things you can touch upon and really start to figure out, initially during those conversations. A friend of mine, Curtis McHale, he says that he has to laugh at least 3 times during the conversation. If not, they don't even work together. So I encourage you to come up with some sort of your own personality thermometer, if you will. Now, premium freelance clients will have thought about their project and what it means for their business for more than 30 minutes after having a conversation with a friend at a barbecue. Premium freelance clients will also understand the value someone brings to them because they have thought a little bit more about the ROI or the return on investment to the project that's acceptable to them. They realize that by putting X dollars down, they hope to get at least Y dollars back. Even if they don't have that Y dollar value, if you can explain to them and prove to them with past experience that they could potentially expect Y dollars back, that's how you're going to land those premium freelance clients. It's also how you're going to diminish or remove altogether the gap between your higher price and their lower price. Bottom line is that a client wants their project to either save time or bring in money, whether that's foot traffic through the door of their business, online sales, the time it takes to write blogs or post to social media, some level of manual updates that they need to do that you can do for them instead. All of these things tie back to either money or time or both even. If your service is tied to those kind of things, to essentially time and or money, and you explain and prove to the client that they are getting 2, 3, maybe even a 10x return on their investment, that premium freelance client will sign up for your services. The next thing I want you to do after that is to eliminate the word premium from your question. Instead, make your services always premium so that everyone come to you is already automatically premium. If you follow these steps in this episode, you'll do just that. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me. By dropping me a tweet, an email, or go ahead on Breaker, leave me a comment or a message in there, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.